So my name is Gessie. I'm 18 years old. This is my third conference. So I started pulling my hair out when I was 11 years old, like many people around that same age. But it really wasn't that bad until I was 14 and a freshman in high school. And in a really short amount of time, in a matter of like a month, I went from having beautiful, thick, naturally curly hair to having thin, patchy, bald spots. And I'm sure you can probably all relate the feelings I felt. So much shame, felt like I was alone, felt like I was worthless as a person, tried so hard to hide it, so afraid of my big secret coming out. And I missed out on a lot because I was just so afraid of someone finding out. And I was basically living a double life. But I'm not here today to talk about the past and all that. For me personally, I'll tell you right now, I have never been pull-free or anything. And props and kudos to everyone who has that sort of success. But, there's all different kinds of success. For me personally, I measure my progress not by the growth of my hair, but by my personal growth. For 2 years, up until a few months ago, I actually had not pulled from my head, like at all, but only because it was literally physically impossible for me to, because I had a hairpiece that was glued on, and then I was shaving my head. But I've been growing my hair out since September now, and I still wasn't pulling it up until like January, February when it became long enough. And this is the beautiful result of that. And so my mom, since our first conference 2 years ago, we have both just come such a long way in terms of acceptance. And she's learned not to point it out to me, because I've told her, like, I don't like it when you say stuff about my hair. But this time around, she's had kind of a hard time lately and has said stuff to me, and I said to her, I'm like, Mom, at the end of the day, it is just hair. And she said, I know, you're right, but it just brings back all the painful memories of where we were a few years ago. And I said to her, the only thing that is the same as 2 years ago is the bald spots and the hair loss, but everything else, I have come so far from then. I have spent all of high school harboring this big dark secret, trying so many different things to hide it, and then last year, I graduated high school with a shaved head, and I finally felt comfortable. I didn't want to hide it anymore. And I used to not even be able to leave my bedroom in front of my own family in the morning without drawing my eyebrows on. And now I go out in public, out of the house, no eyebrow makeup. I don't know how, honestly, but the thing is, Trich does not define me, but at the same time, I feel like it has shaped me into who I am today. And I can honestly say that I am thankful for Trich. For one thing, I'm so thankful for all of you. You really are my family, and I love you all so much, and I can't and I don't want to imagine what my life would be like without you. Knowing that I'm not alone, that really helped me overcome the shame. And as crazy as this may sound, I am proud to call myself a trickster. Not that I'm proud that I pull my hair out, but I am proud of how much stronger I've become because of everything I've gone through. And to me, saying that I'm a trickster is kind of symbolic, because I no longer say that I'm suffering from trichotillomania. I'm a trickster. And if you told me when I was 11 years old that I would one day be standing up here in front of hundreds of people saying that I'm thankful to have Trich and that I'm proud of, I would have probably burst into tears and thought you were out of your mind. But here I am, I don't know how, but I've realized that I can't always control my pulling. As hard as I try, sometimes I really just can't. But what I can control is how much power I let Trig have over me. I don't let it hold me back anymore. I'm just living my life, and it's not always easy, but I don't need hair to be happy. I'm just being myself. I just live my life and I'm happy and I love myself. And that life I just happen to have trichotillomania. And I have Trich, but Trich does not have me. And even if I have Trich for the rest of my life, even if I'm still pulling till the day I die, I know now that I will be okay. I'm not afraid anymore of the unknown. And I just want all of you to know that it will be okay. You will be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. And all we can do until then is just take it one day at a time. And one last thing, I just want to say how thankful I am for my mom. Everything like this put a strain on our relationship in the beginning. We've always been close, but this put a strain on our relationship in the first few years. And then our first conference 2 years ago, just total transformation. And I am just so endlessly grateful for everything she's done for me, taking me here each year, because it's not always easy to, swing it, but we've been going 3 years in a row now. And honestly, we are closer than ever now because of this, and our relationship is so much stronger. It's not just my journey, it's our journey, and I just thank you, Mom.